Hi, this is Mrs. Plumman from Mrs. Plumman's Classroom, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I lesson plan. First, I start my electric kettle. $15 from Amazon, and I'm really more of a coffee person. I love my morning coffee, but when I'm at school, my kids only have a 2-minute passing time since all their classes are in the same pod for the grade level, so I don't have time to go downstairs where our staff room is to get another cup of coffee or where the K-cup maker is. So I have an electric kettle in my room, I heat up some water, and then I have some tea. So to begin, if I need a little caffeine boost, I really like the double spice chai by Stash. They have a really good flavor. If I want something a little bit sweeter, then I like the caramel apple spice Slim Life from Yogi Tea. And if I don't need caffeine, I just want something nice and sweet, I like the Tazo Passion. There we go. So I just kind of like to get in the mood, get relaxed, and then see where I need to go. So in general, I have a Google Drive that has all of the months laid out, and I have a very broad stroked picture of the units that I'm going to do and kind of where I want my points to be. It's nice to see in the grand scheme of things where we have breaks and things like that. So I have my monthly layout for the whole year. Then what I do is break it down into my weeks and by day on my student planning calendar, and I will insert that clip here and let you take a look. What I've been using is our school student planner. I really like doing that because it kind of lays it out in a way that I can use it to my benefit with a lot of different sections rather than just one big area per day. So what I do is, and here's how it's laid out, is every day is a row, and for the students, every class is a column. So how I use it is, instead of obviously me having a math, science, or social studies section, is I put in our homeroom activity for the day. I break down what we're doing for my first class, my second class, and then if I have any meetings, I put those in this column. I am putting in the kindness calendar for December. Is the month of kindness or random acts of kindness. So our boss or principal actually gave us a calendar with something specific to do every day. So I just put those in here so I don't have several calendars to go off of. And then I have a home column where I put things where I want to like post or record or film or anything like that that's specific. And then instead of using a parent-teacher comment, that's where I put what we're going to have for dinner that day. And then on the right-hand side where they have their spelling list, I use as a running to-do list. And I just kind of go from the bottom up as far as like personal stuff I have to take care of, and then bottom down for school things that I need to take care of as well. So this has worked really well for me because at the beginning of the year I was struggling a little bit having several calendars for different things. Like we had a homeroom calendar, I had my long-term planning calendars, I had my meetings on a digital calendar, and then I had my personal agenda where I was putting my personal things as well. So having everything in one place has really helped and made me feel like I have a lot more of my stuff together. So that's generally how I lesson plan. For something like a quick write, I can come up with those pretty quickly. And then for language arts, we're just wrapping up our curriculum unit on nonfiction writing. So those are all pretty much laid out, and I have the lessons in a separate book for me. When we kind of get into more research type stuff, that's when I'll have to make sure I have all my PowerPoints put together, my Google Slides, and then any notes, or be more specific in terms of preparation, that I'm not going to have a curriculum to go off of, just my experience. So there'll be a little bit more prep behind that. And then if you notice as well, if there's anything that need to be printed off, I just put a box by that and then check it off once I have it printed. So this has been really nice for me to use in a day-to-day basis for my planning. So that's how I lesson plan. I like having absolutely everything I need all in one place. I've really found this model to be the best for me. Even looking at planners for 2019, I'm not going to buy a new one. I'm just going to stick with the student planner, which is totally unusual. And that's how well it's working for me right now. So that's how I lesson plan in a very broad overview nutshell. And if you have any questions about anything more specific, would you please let me know and put it in the comments down below. Make sure to check the other teachers that are doing Teachmas down in the description box. I'll have that down below, and we'll see you in the next video.